Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here. In today's video, let's talk about wildrift matchmaking. The title of the first post is gonna be wildrift ranked is forever doomed, and I actually have to agree on that one. Wildrift ranked is doomed, wildrift ranked is unfun, wildrift matchmaking is unfair. And you guys can tell me your personal opinion about wildrift right now. About the matchmaking in ranked specifically. For me personally, I don't know. Like this season I've played 20 games because the game has been pretty unfun. It's gonna be a little rant here, don't mind me, because I was scrolling through wildrift Reddit, through the subreddit, and 4 posts were about the matchmaking and they were like at the top, and I was like, I guess the community is also feeling the way. It's not just me, it's also the community. And yes, I know. I think in the patch video I talked about this already. They updated the wildrift matchmaking, but honestly they didn't. And one of my mods right now, he's making a second account. He made one account last season to prove that the matchmaking is bad. His name is Ayaya. He's streaming on Twitch as well, and he was top 1 Cyan. And right now he's making a second account, and it's still working like a charm. Like literally, after on the new patch, he decided to make a new account to prove whether or not the matchmaking is better now or not, and it's still absolutely horrendous. So I want to talk about the matchmaking, and there are there are so many opinions and comments, so we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna give you guys also my opinion about the matchmaking, what they could do better, or how they could fix it, or, I mean, honestly, they will not fix it. The problem is Riot wants you to spam the game, so they're trying to get you in the 50% win rate. And the thing is, people use the instinct science strategy to prove the point that by having low matchmaking rating you're getting better teammates, and by having high matchmaking rating you're getting lower teammates. And how is matchmaking rating determined? It's getting determined by your stats and by your performance, especially KDA. And what they did is they're nerfing these outliers that have like very high win rate by getting them worse teammates. But honestly, it's not really working too well. But let's read this. The rank system is completely broken, and due to inflation, mess up matchmaking rating systems and gaslighting, it will literally never appease the community. Yeah, the +1, -1 system is inherently flawed when combined with the fact people are playing ranked on different difficulty levels. Hard, easier game due to your matchmaking rating. Yeah, there are way too many bot accounts with above 2k winning 30% more games than the guy who actually takes the time to learn. Honestly, he should have said below. I've matched multiple people this season that have 1 KDA. I'm getting people that have a negative win rate, not just this season, but total win rate is negative. I've matched people that have 5,000 to 10,000 games. They are on their one-trick pony. 2,000 games, and yet they have still like a 47-48% win rate in total after 10,000 of games, or more than 5,000 of games. The reality is that even if this was fixed, it won't be, is that so many people have already been inflated to ranks higher than they deserve, that there will be complete outrage. Riot can't drop 30% of player base down a rank or 2 and expect them to keep playing. It's way more. If there was a hard reset and the system was fixed, this Reddit would still be the exact same. Last season I was this rank and now I'm hardstuck below it. The problem will always be the team maker, and unless they're fixing the team maker, where the system is not random, it's determined based on the performance of every player, the outcome of the match. And they want the outcome to be around 50% win rate. Like, it's not a random system. They literally calculate, like, the team maker is pretty smart that they can calculate the outcome of the match. Like, I mean, Joshua Menk is always describing, okay, what's going to be the outcome of the match? What's the likelihood of a blue side or red side winning? And the system is pretty accurate, actually, determining the people, and so they're matching good people with bad people with good people, etc., to even it out. So the good people always get the bad people, and the bad people always get the good people. So By doing that, they manage to get you to 50%, and you have to spam the game. You have to spam the game so you can climb pretty much. And obviously it's good. If you have, or if you're forced to spam the game a lot to grind, your game time playing Water is obviously going to be higher, so more incentive to spam the game. This update that removed promos and boosted more people to Diamond Master was the beginning of the end, and we saw it. Riot do not see ranked as a competitive mode. It is designed to be a circus. All you can do is see ranked as a new PvP casual mode and play legendary queue. No one can play. You can play legendary queue because no one's playing this mode, and there are not enough incentives for people to play this mode. The majority of the player base are casual, so even the tryhards won't play legendary queue because there's no incentive and the queue time is too high. So this is not gonna work. Besides the people who play it for fun because it means nothing to them, which is Riot's fault for lack of promotion, the system is much better and it works as it's designed to. There is a competitive mode right in front of our eyes, and the only problem with that is that nobody bothers to play it. That's the thing. That's the thing. There are not enough incentives to play legendary queue because everyone wants to get challenger, and also them implementing Sovereign also pretty much made legendary queue dead, because people are like, why would I play legendary queue? It's way harder. Like, first of all, it's way harder. The queue time is absolutely dead, and you always face the same people over and over, and if you're a one-trick pony, they're target banning you. And then legend icon. No one cares about the legend icon or the legend border. Everyone's like, oh, Sovereign, I want to get Sovereign instead. Sovereign is much more exciting. So with them implementing Sovereign, they pretty much killed legendary queue at the same time. PC League figured it out. The issue for good players is not losing or having high matchmaking rating with shit teammates. It's the fact that the system is +1, -1. So what he wants to say is, we need LP system. On PC, I was played a few years ago, but I didn't play for 3 years. During my placements, I started off in Iron. When I won, I would get crazy LP gains like 60+, and when I lost playing 1vs9 and hard carrying, I would only lose -6. So good players are getting rewarded for playing well, and even if you're losing while performing well, you're not losing as much. This is all wildrift needs. Make the losses when we hard carry hurt less, because as it is now, you could be diamond matchmaking rating in gold and have to face diamond matchmaking rating enemies while only having true iron players on your team. Yes, if you play on a Smurf Decade account, for example, my second account used to be Challenger, and now the account is, I think it's platinum or gold, but I keep facing Grandmaster Challenger level players while I get, I don't know what I'm getting. I'm getting very special players. Alright, this all to keep players playing matchmaking because of the low player base. This is the fundamental issue of wildrift, by the way, at least for global servers. Not for the Chinese server. Chinese server, obviously huge player base, so this system works better. Plus they have way better user-friendly interface and rewards. They don't get that this is going to kill the game for the vast majority of players. Sad to see such a great game die out like this. Back to long matches on PC I go. While matchmaking there is better, as a working adult I can't find time to rank up multiple games a day when each can be 40 minutes of invested. That's one of the main reasons why I never went back to PC, because playing PC is way too time consuming. And I used to play PC when I was 16, now 15, 16, 17, 18 or something. I played PC League very, very actively. I was even top 100 in Season 3. Shyvana main, by the way. Shyvana PC main. Otherwise, no, I think the rest is not interesting even. Let's move on to the next one. Riot wants us to leave Wildrift. The funny thing is, all these posts are on the same day. I was scrolling to Wildrift for 4 of them at the same day. Riot wants us to leave Wildrift. I got it. They make the game worse and worse so that we leave ourselves. And they will say that we tried, but the audience didn't appreciate it. It's just impossible to play ranked right now. I have 5.8 KDA mid ADC, and literally every game is 1 vs 9 or 2 vs 9. I always match with 1.1 KDA players that never reach master, but play against challenger guys. I'm not even kidding. Just add me in a game, just add me in game, my match history is open. Me, okay, blah. This season I played 100 games already and still have Emerald 3. This could be me, by the way. Last season I had 6 KDA. Last season I had 6 KDA in 200 games, and I reached almost Challenger within 200 games, and I didn't really play that much. And this season I only played 20 games so far, because the games are absolutely tilting, and I have this experience 24/7, and it's pretty damn unfun to play Season 12 right now. You guys can tell me, what's your experience right now playing Season 12? Do you guys enjoy playing wildrift? Yeah, matchmaking is an absolute joke. It's so obvious too. The moment I get a win streak and my win rate goes beyond 50%, I either get paired up with the dumbest players around or face Grandmaster players where the highest ranked in my team is a diamond. Check my latest post, you get punished for being good, just uninstalled. I haven't played wildrift for about 4 months, so I guess this is not the good time to come back. Honestly, this season has been the worst ever. This is my worst year ever in ranked. I just seesaw back and forth, win, lose, win, loss. Every game is one-sided, yet my play is consistent. Yeah. Already uninstalled anyway. Dude, people are very unhappy right now. It's crazy. Oh god, the matchmaking is absolute trash. The thing is, Riot will not do anything. That's the thing. Riot is not gonna do anything. That's the worst part. The worst part is, we as a community could voice so much and say, okay, this is bad, this is this. The only way to boycott the system is by actually leaving the game and not playing it anymore, or not buying any skins, etc. Because unless they're trying to change something, it will, like, unless something major happen, the matchmaking will always be like this. It's been for years like this. And every time we content creators or the community has said something, it didn't work out. Yes, right now for the sign inting thing, so many people voice opinion, but honestly, did it matter? The system is still bad. Like, if you are playing right now, the inting strategy still works. Do you guys know the #1 rank in Europe is inting Tryndamere, and he has like 15 marks gap. Inting Tryndamere, 83% win rate, Grandmaster right now, or maybe he's even Challenger right now. I haven't been online for a few days, so I can't even tell. Wildrift is a beautiful game ran by absolutely the worst people. Our goal is to reward all the positive in-game behaviors, and KDA is only one of these factors. There are so many things that feel wrong with this statement. Oh, I forgot to move the camera. Am I in the way? Oh no, I didn't move. I moved the camera. I didn't forget it. For the most part, if it's disrespectful towards our player base. By saying so, you want to trick your audience into believing that the updated algorithm purpose is to reward positive in-game behaviors. It almost sounds like the issue with matchmaking rating was that it rewarded KDA too much, and now you want to balance things by rewarding other behaviors too. But you don't have to worry, I fix it for you. Less pleasant to hear, but it's the actual truth. Our goal is to punish all the positive in-game behaviors, and KDA is only one of these factors. Yeah, you got it, spot on. They haven't changed a thing. The matchmaking is still the same. It was just an announcement to get the active community to stop sending them the message on Twitter about the top 1, which had 0.7 KDA and 80% win rate. Wildrift could literally be the best mobile game ever if any thought put into it. It's so frustrating to be a player of a game with so much wasted potential. As a long-time League player, I was excited to see a mobile version of League, but the Wildrift team is terrible. Not only just the Wildrift team, but also especially the Wildrift marketing department is negative. Fuck what? Okay, F Riot. I'm not gonna say it loud. It's not me. I'm just reading this out. It's not me. Don't believe a word they. Actions speak louder than words. There are 2 ways to punish Riot where it hurts. Stop playing or play to a bare minimum. That's me actually right now. Play to a bare minimum, because I literally can't spam the game anymore. And I'm also too busy to spam the game. Don't spend a single cent on any skins. Yes, I said it as well. Either, like, you have to boycott the game. Either you stop playing the game, you stop playing the game, or you don't spend any money, because in the end you're wasting money into a game where the devs are just looking at the company's goal instead of the customer's interest. The customer's interest should be number one. Like, you should always think about the customer, but you realize Riot is not doing this. It's inbound marketing. Like, you have to think about, the customers. What do they want? How do you make them happy? And they don't understand it. Riot literally doesn't understand it. They are just doing whatever they want. They just looking business, business, business. We have to, by the way, business cutting costs. Riot. How do you say it? Riot fired more than 300 people, like 300 employees, because they're cutting money. Like, I mean, basically, Riot is too focused about business, and it's gonna bite them in the ass in terms of wildrift. I just feel like wildrift is already at a stagnation. It's no longer. I don't think it will ever reach a point where it's gonna get so much hype that it's gonna grow extremely, like just to the moon or something. It's just either stagnation or slowly growing a little bit, but I don't think it will ever reach a very, very popular status, and that's kind of sad, because honestly, in my opinion, wildrift is the best mobile game on the market, better than Honor of Kings. But in terms of, like, if they implemented all the features that the Chinese global server, like the Chinese server has, they could make the game 100 times better. Better report system, honor system, better UI, esports section, news section, etc. More in-game rewards. Like, the user experience on the Chinese server is like 100 times better. On top of that, the player base is way better, so the matchmaking, you won't notice it as badly as it is on the global servers, because our player base is like way smaller. So that's a big problem. And Western marketing, Riot is sitting on their ass, on their brand name, thinking wildrift is going to become popular. They're not spending, like, do you guys see them spending any major money for marketing campaigns? They're doing nothing. Like, if you compare it to other mobile games, they're doing way more. And there's also a reason why they can't compete with Mobile Legends. Like, Mobile Legends is actually winning against wildrift, even though wildrift should be like wildrift is the better game. Like, the game is better, but Mobile Legends is just way popular and also has way better marketing. Riot did not address players' concerns about matchmaking in any shape or form. Riot manipulated the argument, we listened to your concerns. Yeah, no, you didn't. The concern is why people do Inting Cyan. I think this comment was really nice when I read it earlier. Inting Cyan wasn't the cause of the problem, it was just the symptom. Yes, Riot said they want to reward positive behaviors. What reward? 10 blue essence? Everyone knows you get worse teammates for doing better. And Riot is blatantly bullshitting. I'm disgusted with this. Riot not only knows about our concerns, but misrepresented them and ignored them. Like, they're just trying to give you like a small, how do you say this? Oh my god, I don't know the English word. Like a small medikit, like I don't know the word right now. Like, they're not like I think it was here. They're just they're just doing something about the symptoms, slightly giving a little bit of medicine, but they're not actually trying to fix it. And now this post was, why can't they just make the matchmaking random? I hate this matchmaking system so much. It alone is making me consider quitting the game. Where's the fun if I know I'm going to lose the next match due to brain dead teammates because I won the last few matches? Pretty accurate. Why should I aspire to be a better player? This is no fun. I think it would be much better if they just match you with random teammates around the same elo. Yes, because it's not about fair matchmaking, but boosting noobs. Because it's about them making money, not about you having fair matchmaking. This makes no sense. This can make more money by making it random. Thus, more competitive and fun and more players making. Oh, I think this is the main reason. And I remember when I talked to Joshua Menke, he said the same to me. There was actually a study by EA devs about this. Apparently, a player's chance of leaving the game after 3 losses is the highest in all scenarios, but second one comes after 3 wins, and the one with the least chances of a player leaving the game is a combination of wins and losses and draws. And I think EA devs use that to make matchmaking artificially made, so that it prevents you from either winning too much or losing too much. Now this is, I mean, it's pretty much for player engagement and making them feel like, oh, this is so exciting, I want to continue playing the game. Now, this was for EA, but I really think Riot and many other online games have some sort of algorithms like this to determine the outcome of the game before it even starts, by giving you either a godly teammate or crappy ones. If you want more details about this, I would recommend watching Scooch's video about it, titled The Dark Side of Matchmaking. This is very accurate, by the way. This is literally what wildrift does as well. The force 50-50 chance to win each game and the fortitude system means every player will eventually climb. This tricks player into believing they're improving. A player that perceives progress is more likely to keep playing than a hard stuck. Yes, it sucks, but that's human psychology. Yes. So, this is, I mean, what can we do about this? I already said it. Riot will never do something unless we as a community can hurt them to a point where they realize their system is flawed and it's not working and people are unhappy. And honestly, the problem is maybe I'm just talking to a too small percentage of the player base, because I'm probably talking to a player base that is within the top 5% or top 10%. And I think the casual player base, like the super casual player base, they don't even care, or they don't even notice. And Riot is targeting the casual player base, so they're happy, and the player base that wants to grind and be competitive, they just have to suck it out. I mean, it's just not working, because the good players have to boost the bad players, and the bad players are automatically pushing by getting better teammates. So what could Riot do to improve the matchmaking? Make the matchmaking rating based on ranked, based on the same rank record. So let's say Masters only match with Masters, or Masters only match with other Grandmasters, for example. But to be fair, the problem is they already inflated too many people. So you have to do a hard reset, LP system, and promotion matches. You do this, but they will never do hard reset. The problem is they will never do hard reset, because it was already explained on the first post. People will be unhappy and just quit the game. But if you want to fix it right now, I guess LP system, LP plus rank based system, and no longer a team maker that targets you or forces you to have a 50% win rate. And this could make it a lot better by not... The team maker is the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the team maker and also the LP gains, because it's +1, -1. So if you were getting rewarded for playing well, you would get more LP. And if you play really good, you would also lose less, for example. This could make it better. I mean, in Season 2 we had this. In Season 2, getting Challenger was really hard, because I think it was only the top 200 people, and then you had +10, -20, +10, -20 LP gains, and it was very hard to maintain Challenger back then. Plus you had promotion matches. So this way, this way, thanks to the promotion matches, a lot of people were like diamond stuck. But now all these people, no more promotion, +1, -1. You can spam the game. You have fortitude system. You have shields. That way people will automatically get to master easier, because there are so many ways for you to prevent losses or prevent LP losses. Plus obviously the team maker has been worse than beforehand. I don't know why, because it feels like if you're really good, you just get way worse teammates. I guess because the system inflated people so high that the game quality is really bad, and you are getting absolute like, if you're playing a Master plus lobby, And sometimes you have some master players that are like gold level. So you're getting people that should never be remotely close to that rank, but the system pushed them up because they spam the game 1,000. They have 1,000 games with a 49% win rate or 50% win rate, and they're climbing because the system makes you climb by spamming the game. So yeah, these would be my solutions, and obviously boycott skins, play the game less if you're unhappy. I mean, you guys can tell me, are you guys having fun playing wildrift right now? What's your opinion about the matchmaking? And I think that's about it for the video. I mean, I just wanted to rant, and people will say, stop ranting about the system. I mean, Rideable, I mean, honestly, I mean, ranting, because obviously it would be like, wildrift is a game that is really, really good, and it's better than any other mobile game. But the problem is just matchmaking is dog shit, and the game could be way more popular if Riot actually tries to market the game much more, which they are not doing. So, well, it's kind of sad to see, because I see so many players are quitting the game, or so many of my friends are also already left the game. And it's just sad to see the state of rank, the state of the game right now. And honestly, I'm also not enjoying the game right now. Like, sometimes I have some games that are fun, but a lot of times even games are unfun. Like I mean, not even games, even wins are unfun, because they are so tiring, having to carry 4 people that are dog shit, and somehow you have to get 20 kills. You are not allowed to do a single mistake, because you do a single mistake, you lose the game. So you have to play pixel perfect, 20 kills, while your bot lane is 0-10. It's very, very tiring, even trying to win a game, let alone the amount of times I'm losing a game while I'm doing insanely well. The other day, I was 10-0-10 set, and I lost the game. It's so frustrating. Like, you play the game perfectly, almost perfectly, and you're still losing the game because your teammates are just too heavy. So this is enough ranting for me. You guys can write down below in the comments your opinion, and I see you guys. Bye bye.